5 articles, I chose The Toddler Years by Carol Wolf Korngold, Exploring Educators' Perspectives, How Does Learning Through Happiness Promote Quality Early Childhood Education by Kiko Ikegami, Creating an Amazing Montessori Toddler Home Environment by Stephanie Wu, Too Scared to Learn by Travis Wright, and Classroom Choreography by Donna Furmanek. For my first article, The Toddler Years, the article focuses on the Montessori classroom environment for toddlers 18 to 36 months, and it discusses how the environment gives the toddlers freedom of movement to continue to develop physical coordination, and it's designed to meet their development at a particular stage, support independence, and help them take care of themselves. The article lists several activities that are aimed specifically for this type of environment, and it's designed to meet each child at their stage of development rather than getting them ready for the next stage. It also states that an adult in the toddler Montessori environment must be a skilled observer. For the second article, Exploring Educators' Perspectives, How Does Learning Through Happiness Promote Quality Early Childhood Education? This article explored the insider perspectives of 6 early childhood educators in Sapporo, Japan, regarding their concept of the quality of early childhood education. Analysis of the data collected through interviews indicates that one of the most important factors these educators considered when programming for quality learning was happiness. The concept of happiness expressed by the educators came through the thinking of 3 Japanese philosophers. These philosophers argued that for education to be meaningful and serve society, happiness must form the fundamental principle of all learning programs. The spirit of never giving up is a main driving discourse for the Soka educators in terms of their program planning and practices. For my third article, Creating an Amazing Montessori Toddler Home Environment by Stephanie Wu, is about offering tips for helping toddlers develop independence and self-confidence in a Montessori home environment rather than the classroom environment. Main areas of focus were on a kitchen and dress area and a playroom. It suggests incorporating child-sized furniture and allowing a small selection of clothes for dress-up and providing a variety of toys and activities. The article provided useful pictures to show examples of organization for the Montessori home, and it stated the goal of the Montessori home is to cultivate independence and self-confidence. This is written from a mother of twins, so you get to experience a first-hand account through the article of her experience with the Montessori home. For my fourth article, Too Scared to Learn by Travis Wright, the article discusses how to assist children in early childhood education who have had traumatic experiences. It talks about the stress response system and the way the children respond to trauma and the impact that it can have on child development and the impact it can have on their learning. The stress response system can take over the child, every part of the child's lives, even impacting their brain development. Trauma frequently affects the way children see themselves and shapes what they expect other people in the world around them. To engage traumatized children more meaningfully, emerging research suggests that reframing the way people think about them is a critical step in building supportive, emotionally responsive relationships. So we need to educate people on how to deal with traumatized individuals. Positive, supportive relationships with teachers are critically important for children living with trauma. And for my fifth and final article, Classroom Choreography by Donna Furmanek, focuses on the benefits of incorporating movement into early childhood education curriculum and developing a classroom choreography. Linking movement to teaching practices establishes a mind-body connection that enhances children's learning. Movement helps children recharge during a busy learning day and develop their gross motor skills. Using movement activities throughout the day is an effective and enjoyable way to support learning and development. Educators can help children unwind, recuperate, and feel more balanced by planning movements that strengthen fundamental movement patterns. Integrated movement activities develop brain cells, stimulate neural connections, create new synaptic connections, and help the brain retain plasticity. And what I've learned from all of these articles, I just took that mainly keeping the children engaged in movement, being aware of their um, their everyday lives and experiences, and also keeping the idea of happiness in your learning is going to help you to create the perfect classroom environment for your children to learn in.